Williams class. For your SPaG lesson today, the learning objective is to write sentences that use powerful verbs to create precise images. And the animal that we're going to be looking at for today's lesson is known as the firefly. So we're going to be watching a video, but before we do that, I'm just going to describe it to you. Fireflies are insects belonging to the Lampyridae beetle family. Unlike their beetle brothers and sisters, they are special because they have bioluminescence. That means they have the ability to produce light. At night, their ability to produce a fire-like light is revealed, hence the name. They use their glowing bodies to communicate, just like you might use a torch to talk to a friend in the dark. Adults use flashes of light to attract mates. Larvae use the light to communicate to predators that they are inedible. An impressive defense mechanism, don't you think? In this fascinating clip, thousands of fireflies gather under the cover of darkness. They hope to use the opportunity to find a mate. This spectacular event happens for only a few days every year. Notoriously difficult to film, the team only have one shot. Will they succeed? Watch the clip to find out. So I'm going to be leaving the link to the video down in the blurb. So go ahead and click on it and you will come across this whole page. So all you have to do is scroll down until you find this video and then press the play button. So go ahead and pause this video, watch this one, and then come back when you're ready. Right, so by now you should have seen the video. We are going to do a word challenge. Can you make a list of words and phrases that accurately describe the light that a firefly emits? Emits means the light that a firefly gives out. So, for example, you can have phrases such as like neon signs, which is a simile, glowing embers, and luminous. So have a little think about what words you would use to describe the light of a firefly. Make sure to write the words down and upload them onto Tapestry. And if you want to challenge yourself that extra bit, then you can write sentences. Right, now time for the grammar bit of the lesson. We're going to be reading 3 scintillating sentences, and each of them contain one or more powerful verb, and they are going to be in bold. Now, a verb is a word that indicates an action or a state of being. Some sentences contain verbs that are just a little boring. They don't give lots of information about the action or make the text very exciting. So instead, we can use powerful verbs to describe precise actions so that the reader is able to visualize an image in their mind's eye. They're able to really picture it and see it. With your talk partners, discuss the effectiveness of each powerful verb. Do they help you visualize precisely what is happening? Now, unfortunately, we don't have our talk partners with us, so if you'd like to, you can write down your answer and then upload it onto Tapestry for me to see. I'm now going to read the scintillating sentences to you. Number 1. The forest lights up with the glow of thousands of fireflies. So lights up and glow are the 2 powerful verbs. Number 2. Shining brightly, vast numbers of fireflies flit to and fro in the darkness. So shining and flit are the 2 powerful verbs there. And lastly, number 3. Illuminating the forest, fireflies desperately pursue a mate. So illuminating and pursue would be your 2 powerful verbs there. I can see actually how much more interesting the sentences are with these powerful verbs. Instead of saying lighting up the forest, saying the word illuminating just makes it sound so much more bright and colourful and vibrant. And that's what I'm hoping you will be able to do with your sentences. Did you know? There are many different species of firefly, each with their own distinctive light display. Some species flash only once. Others emit a flash train of up to 9 pulses. Some wriggle their abdomens from side to side, which gives them a twinkling appearance. Here is a picture of a firefly. Now moving on to our whiteboard challenges. If you don't have a whiteboard, you're more than welcome to use a piece of paper and a pencil. Your first challenge will be to identify the powerful verb in the first sentence. I will read out the sentence to you. You're going to copy it down Can you replace this verb with an equally powerful one? So the sentence that they are talking about is, thousands of luminous fireflies flutter in the dark forest. So your first sentence is just there. And the link that you see in the bottom will take you to this page, so you'll be able to access this at home as well. Challenge number 2. Copy and improve the second sentence by replacing the verbs with more powerful word choices. So let's go on to sentence 2. It says, these tiny glowing insects fly around looking for a mate. So who can tell me what the verbs are in those sentences, in that sentence, the verbs that we need to change? If you said fly and if you said looking, then well done, you are correct. Those are the verbs that you are going to change and replace for much more powerful verbs. And then lastly, we have challenge 3. Using some of the descriptive words from the word wall, write your own scintillating sentence about the fireflies featured in the film clip. It must include one or more powerful verbs. Now select your verbs carefully. Do they describe the action precisely? And could your reader visualize the scene? So make sure the verbs that you are choosing make sense and that they help the reader to really see exactly what you are writing. They can see it in their heads. I'm going to read out the words in the word wall to you now. Firefly, luminous, flitted, enchanting, nocturnal, glowing, darted, danced, signal, illuminated, fluttered, magical, flashed. So pick your words wisely, really making sure that they make sense. Otherwise, there would be no point in using them. Now, on the left-hand side, you can see this Inspired by Nature worksheet. So if you want to challenge yourself, you can print this out or you can just download it and have it as a copy and complete it for me. And if you do, then post it onto Tapestry. Here is what it looks like. So it has the learning objective at the top. It gives you challenge 1, it gives you challenge 2, and challenge 3. And if you've completed all of that, why not give yourself a writing task? You could write a descriptive opening for a story with the title, The Enchanted Forest. You could describe the forest and the fireflies in it. Make sure that you use powerful verbs so that the reader is able to picture an image in their mind's eye. The second writing idea is a diary entry from the viewpoint of a camera person or another member who's on the team that films everything that we get to see, the videos of the animals, for example. What were you thinking and feeling while you were filming? You could describe what you saw and how you felt once you had taken shots of everything. The third and final writing idea could be a haiku. Now, we've written haikus before in class, so I wonder if you remember what they are and what they look like. So you could write a haiku about the fireflies that are featured in the clip. Now, a haiku is a Japanese poem that normally, and in tradition as well, evokes an image of the natural world. So it likes to talk about nature. It normally has 3 lines and it uses a pattern of 5, 7, 5 syllables. So remember, we count our syllables clapping our hands. So for example, Miss Gulza. Miss Gulza had how many syllables in her name? 3, because I clapped 3 times. So remember that if you're choosing to write this haiku. You could also use some of the descriptive words from the word wall. So one of the descriptive words from the word was firefly. You could use the word flitting, so you could say flitting to and fro, the word illuminating, such as illuminating the wood, and also the keyword miniature. We've not seen this one before, but maybe you could use that to describe teeny tiny torches. And if you'd like, as an added extra, there is a clip here of glowworms, and this clip shows you how they have a really smart way of catching prey in the darkness of a cave. So no one should be able to see anything in a dark cave, but these glowworms have a trick up their sleeve when it comes to being able to see. That is all from me for your SPaG lesson of today. Make sure that whatever you write, whatever you create is on tapestry for me to see and then comment, because nothing makes me happier than to see your beautiful work. I'll see you very soon, Williams class. Take care. Bye.